Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jesse with this one guy, Handyman Services. Again, we are working on that ceiling or multiple ceiling areas, some wall areas. Again, where, if you've seen the last video, where another contractor came in here, tried to do these repairs to some damages that were here in this house. And after multiple attempts, they just messed it up worse than what it actually was, costing the owners a lot of money and labor and material to come out here and have a few people, from what I saw, come out here and do this work. Anyhow, we are out here doing it today, or actually just me. We're at the moment where everything is drying. I'm texturing right now. Wanted to actually show you guys a trick on texturing. As you guys know, some of you guys know, and others who don't, that we can spray the texture on and bring in the machine and everything, have air running and spray texture, but being that this is not a new construction or a remodel of a room, if you go to spray, it is going to go everywhere. So for instance, if I want to spray this room here, just that area, let me zoom out. I can't. If I'm angling this way, my spray is going to go way that way. And I'm going to cover the room with raindrops of spray everywhere. We don't want to do that. So there's another way that we are achieving the texture. And we're trying to match what's here, but as you can see, let me switch around here, get some daylight here. You can see it's a heavy knockdown texture, but there is not necessarily a consistent pattern throughout. Like this is one side of a hallway. This is, the camera shows it, let me get some more light, if I can. See here, this is kind of a whole different pattern where it was more going like sideways and you got a lot more streaking going on versus just having that knockdown kind of splatter look. And then as you turn the wall, the pattern kind of changes again. So trying to keep consistent with what they got, just to make it look like the repairs were never done, just like the house was when they first got the house. So what we're going to do today, I'm actually going to take an area of just right here for the moment. This one. And I'm going to get my ladder set up. And I am going to show you guys a quick quick tip on texturing, how to kind of texture. So I've been doing it already, but I decided to stop and make a quick video on this. This is the super cheap way of doing it for you DIYers or other handyman people trying to want to get into texturing without making the mess. So I got to refill my pan. But for the mud, I am just using the, instead of the texture mud that I usually use, the Tough Bond that I use for my sprayer, I'm just using the +3 drywall compound, which is the blue bucket if you get it from Home Depot. So I have it in the garage. I'm going to mix some more, and you want what is pancake batter. I am not going to go ahead and do the whole mix and show you guys all that, because there's plenty of videos out there on pancake batter. So, but what I do want to show you is this is how we're texturing. So this is what, a $1, $2 sponge that you get at Home Depot in the tile section for grout. That's what this is. And all I did was I cut it in half so that it can fit in my pan, because I'm doing narrow areas, not big wide areas. So I cut it in half. And then what I did after that, and I cleaned it up so I could show you guys. But what I did after that is I just took some pliers or whatever I have to go ahead and pinch a bunch of chunks out of this. And being that I want a more heavy pattern, my chunks are more spaced out and bigger. If I was going to do more of a medium or light knockdown, then I would probably use a smaller set of pliers or something of that nature. Maybe not needle nose, but something maybe with a smaller grip to make smaller holes and have it more consistent. So the globs that go up are more of, excuse me, like more of a lighter splatter versus what I'm doing now. So yeah, but you can pick this up at Home Depot or anywhere else for a couple dollars. You can get the other ones off of Amazon, or I seen them yesterday at Sherwin-Williams. They're like sea sponge, and they're not $2. So, but being cheap way, this is the way to go if you're only going to do a one-time use, or you're on a budget, or you just want to try something different. So let me go ahead and get my ladder in place for over here and get some mud mixed up, and then I am going to go ahead and show you the next. All right, let me get set up. All right, guys, I'm back. I am on a really tall ladder right now. And it's a 10-foot ladder. These are probably 14-foot ceilings, more or less at the peak. But yeah, anyhow, okay. This is the area real quick. You want to make sure it's sanded with the knockdown area. You want it to be smooth on these edges right here. Let's see if I can do it here. You want to be smooth here on these edges here, just so that when you do your knockdown, it can transition. There we go. I need lunch. It's 12 o'clock, and according to my watch, the fish are biting right now, and I'm at work, right? The point of this is so that I can be out fishing more, right? So that's for another video going into small business and the freedom of being in small business. So again, stay tuned for another video. Anyhow, so yeah, you want to keep this all smooth to the edge here to get that where it transitions nicely. Being knocked down hides imperfections. I'm still trying to be as smooth as possible, but if you miss an area or two, or just, you know, something on the smaller side that's not noticeable too much, the knockdown will hide it for you, but you still overall want to be smooth. So anyhow, I got my sponge inside my pan. I got my batter mixed, or my compound mix. So let me go ahead and do this up. And yeah, this is very messy. So you want to get a nice glob on there like that. So, and make sure you protect your areas just in case compound drops. So you kind of just want to dab it up here and kind of just work the area. And sorry for my grip because I'm on the ladder. So kind of work the area, get it to the consistency you're looking for once you figure out your pattern. So if it's too thick, just dab it a couple times and it'll help thin it out a little bit. Right now. I'm trying to get my pattern a little bit straight, but also trying to be in video, so I'm trying to multitask while I'm up in the air. So if it looks like it's going to drop, just kind of dab it just a little bit. And here I'm a little heavy. You kind of don't want to go way out here and way out here. That's why I'm using the sponge. You can stay more concentrated for smaller areas so that you're not double texturing over what is already here and existing. So anyhow, that's for that. Let me go ahead and Just do a little bit more touch up on this real quick, free my hand up, and then we'll be back for the knockdown. All right, guys, the knockdown, part 37. Whichever. All right, if you want to make sure, like you see, I got it all clumped up. You want to test the spot, make sure it's ready to knock down. Just go to a small little area. I think we're pretty good. So I forgot my napkin down there, so I can wipe my blade off. Yeah, I'm using the Homax knockdown knife from Home Depot, 7-inch. Just because, well, one, it's a small project, and two, using my big 18-inch is overkill for this. So yeah, I got everything else going too, so I'll be over there momentarily, but this will be real quick. So without further ado, y'all ready for me to knock it down? Okay. Hey, they want the knockdown. They want it now. We want the meatloaf. All right, anyhow, all right. So keep it very, very light. I'm just using a couple fingers because you just want to kind of just gradually float it, let the blade do the work. You just want to lightly knock it down. You do not really want to apply a bunch of pressure to this. You're not trying to flatten it into the other texture. You just want to try to get it matching the other texture, basically. So yeah, just keep it light, go across, and whichever pattern you want to go, this way or this way. Depending on, not which way you want to go, but it depends on which way the pattern on the wall is flowing. As you can see, these are not going this way. This is more running down this way. So, yeah, the ceiling's running across. So now, knocking it down. And that's pretty much it. So we just gotta let it dry and it's ready for paint. So yeah, knockdown, the basics, kind of, I guess. I don't know, whichever. Yeah, that's knockdown with the sponge. That was the purpose of this. So using a $1, $2 sponge that you can use for grout that you get in the tile area at Home Depot, or probably using it to detail your vehicle. You can also use it for knockdown. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I got to relocate the ladder, get to all my other spots, everywhere else, and get this drying up so I can paint it. All right. Thanks, guys. This one guy, Jesse. Subscribe, like, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're on the Facebook page, thank you for liking, following, and being a part. Thanks, everybody. Later.